Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have the diecast version of Hot Toys Iron Man Mark III 1/6 scale collectible figure. And as you can see, the front of the packaging is reminiscent of the funky graphics that was shown at the end of the first Iron Man movie. So you got the front, scroll down, you got the Mark III right there, diecast. On the side, you still got some more of that schematic artwork. In the back, you got your credits of who went into producing this figure. And you got your warnings down right there. On the side, you got more of the schematics. On the top, you get your Iron Man Mark III. And on the bottom is nothing. So yeah. And just like all the other Iron Man figures that have been diecast, it just slides right on up. Excuse me. My shoulder's still not 100%, so rehab is painful, I tell you that. So you got this grayscale box right here. The figure comes in. You got the base of the box right here. And this grayscale styrofoam. So you just pull it out right at the top. It'll come out. And without any other accessories falling down. It feels like something has fallen. Just open this up, and inside you will have your figure, and you get all your accessories right up in here and whatnot. So that's how that looks. And let's go take a look at what this figure has in store. Inside your box, you get your Iron Man Mark III, just like he looked in the Iron Man movie. And inside, you also get your accessories. It comes with quite a few accessories. You get your instruction booklet. Always read your instruction manual before you handle your hot toy. It comes with a waist piece so that he can do his Iron Man iconic ground pound pose. Comes with Tony Stark unmasked head. Comes with a separate face mask, which is on a magnet, so that you can have him. You can display him, put it down like that. I don't know why you want to, because you got the other head that lights up, or you can have it up like so that it is in the open position. You take a look at the Tony Stark head itself. It looks good. It looks pretty good. It looks like Robert Downey Jr. And except for these little metal things right here, look like kind of RoboCop, but you won't see that once you got the thing like that, so you won't see those. But his eyes look like they're going straight. They look like he looks like he's looking up a little bit. You see that or not? Doesn't really like he's looking straight ahead, but they do look good though. Look very lifelike. So just put that back on right here. Set to the side for right now. It also comes with his two wrist missiles, left and right anti-personnel rockets, articulated hands, one pair. So fingers move. They also can light up the repulsor in the middle of the palm. Our flares. These do attach on the original Mark III. They were spring-loaded onto the leg, but these, I guess the figure it probably was better just to do it like that. And he also comes with a pair of repulsor hands. And he comes already fitted with some fisted hands. Also, he comes with this display base. Take a look at that. And it says Iron Man Mark III right there. And take a look at him. He looks so good. Like how that the red is shining, or the light is shining off the red of the figure itself. Looks very, very good. And he comes with this cradle that sits in, and to get him out, all you gotta do is undo that, and it clamps down onto his body, and he has this soft material on the inside so you don't damage your figure. And one more thing about the stand itself. Let's zoom back out. Yeah, put it together. It comes with this rod. It comes with the little clamp. You put those two together, and you put the rod into the base. And the base looks real good, nicely detailed, and it also lights up. Takes 3 AAA batteries, and you got an on and off switch on the bottom right here. It just lights up around the sides right here. Turn off this light so I can see it. So that's how it looks. Turn it off, turn on. So that's how it looks lit up. Set that back down. Light back on. And for the Mark III itself, looks very good. Very good. Nicely detailed. Nice finish to it. Shoulder pads are spring loaded, so you can move the arms around. Get some articulation out of that shoulder joint. Nicely detailed. And he is very heavy. Like I said, he is diecast, the diecast version. But you can tell the difference in the weight, especially when you're holding your Iron Man Mark 7 that I have. And his head and everything does light up also. Just take this off like on the Mark 7. Flip this switch right here. And you get the light up eyes. You get the arc reactor switch, which is on the back. Also come with these little plastic things right here. You can take them off. I cannot seem to get this one off. It's going to give me a hard time. Like it might be ready to come off now. I'm not sure. But I'll probably, let's see, I can get it off. Yeah. Nope, it's not coming off. I'll tackle it later. But you pull those off. They come on both sides. You see, this one's already off. I think one comes up here also. It's kind of a pain in the butt to come off. You don't want to bend up the mesh right here. It seems like it's made out of aluminum. So, but his chest arc reactor switch is right there. That turns on like so. You can see that lighting up. Yes, and you can change his hands out to see his repulsor blast. And the same thing. His wrist guards do come attached already. So I never handled the original Mark III. Don't remember from any reviews if the wrist guards were attached to that one, but on my Mark 7, the wrist guards are separate, so you don't have to worry about changing the wrist guards out. And you just plug his hand back in. So, and he has a switch on his bicep. Flip that, and pulsar blast in his hand lights up. He does come with batteries also. You have to put them in yourself. Don't remember how many. I think it was 9 batteries in total, I believe, but they do come. He does come with batteries, so you don't have to worry about running out trying to find the right size battery. Unless you run your batteries down, then you gotta look out trying to find the right size. Which the instruction sheet does tell you what size to get. And for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, and his look all goes up around all the way around. Looks back about that much, which is pretty good, but you got all this gappage right here, which kind of looks kind of funky. So left and right motion. Arms do go around 360. Bends at the elbow 90 degrees. Do not go past 90 degrees because the fiber optics in his arm. Wrist do rotate. Back up. Wrist does rotate. Does not rotate at the waist, but he has some skirts that lift up to give him leg motion. And with this configuration, you get about 30 degrees, about that much out of the leg. You can get more if he has this button on his butt that you press. It extends his lower portion down some, like that, like so. and you can get a little bit more range out of that motion. And make sure your skirts are up. Yes, skirts on the side, your skirt up front. There's no skirt in the back, so you can get a little bit more range of motion. So those flight stands and stuff like flying poses and stuff like that. You can go back a little tiny bit, not that much, but you can get a decent walking pose out of him. Rotates at the groin for the thigh rotation. Has a thigh rotation also right here. Bends at the knee. It's a double. No, I thought he had a double hinge. No. I thought he had a double joint knee. I guess not. Yep. So just got the knee bend like so. It is on a soft ratchet. It has no ankle rocker, which is kind of weird. I thought he had ankle rocker. No. It's saying like he has an ankle rocker, but he has toe tilt and stuff. But doesn't seem to need an ankle rocker because he seems to stand just fine. Doesn't really need one, I would think. So, and also his back panels right here, back of his legs, they do flip up, which is kind of hard to get to. You should get some fingernails or whatever. This panel right here moves. I can get it. There we go. I think I got it. I'm not doing it wrong. So, bend it up. And there's a limit to how far it will bend. And you can take a look at the detail on the inside there. Looks very, very nice. Like I said, the heel right here folds up. Got quite a few moving parts on this bad boy. Same thing on this side. I'm not gonna mess with that. And also you get the air brakes up here. Flip those up. I showed y'all some of it already. Doing his chest arc reactor. Down. Down. And now let's go ahead and get into some of the accessories. Go ahead and push this in so I can get this thing back up. And his face mask does fall off. That's one of the problems I do have with that figure, and also with the Mark 7. Seeing that the magnet is just not that strong to hold it up. Oh yeah, ain't turned off right. Yeah, it's turned off. Now one thing I forgot to show y'all the back of the leg. I knew there was another panel that moved. This panel moves, and there's also another panel. Yeah, this panel right here also moves too. So I'm supposed to move these panels about 30 degrees, but see, you can also get some more of that detail that's going on up in there. Get the light shining just right up in there for y'all. Get it in focus. But yeah, you can see some more of those inner workings of the armor. Makes you wonder where his legs go. So it don't look, it leaves a lot of room for his actual leg. Let's close that up. Close that up. So, like I said, you can change out his head. Just pull it up. It's on the ball joint. My focus. There we go. Focus. And you put the Robert Downey Jr. head on. Or the Tony Stark head. Come on. Let me take this off. Alright. So yeah, you can put them on like that. like he looks at the end of the movie, or he's about to go into battle. And it's also this jaw piece right here does have a little bit of play in it, which is kind of cool, since that does come in handy when he reveals his face. These shoulder bits, they do come off. They're on magnets, so you can replace it with the anti-personnel rockets. And I forget which side is which. That's left. You got a little L on the bottom says left, and you just no, this is right. No, no. Sure. Am I putting it on wrong? Yeah, I put it on the wrong backwards. There we go. So you got that. This does angle up and down. Also on his arms, you can do his rockets. And on his forearm, you can do his rockets. Just pull this up, like so. Bring the camera down. Your peg holes, peg hole. All right. And be careful, you don't want to break it. That's for rockets. That's repulsor. And the flares. My first time taking these out, so I'm not going to use them, but try and get in where you fit in. Try and see if you can get a finger up in here. It seems like a little lip right here. Pop that out. And you got these two tabs right here, two tabs on the side. You should probably put one side in at a time. See how it's gonna do. Might go a certain way. There we go. They do go a certain way. Make sure this portion right here is faced forward. Got that flares right there. And last but not least, his waist piece. So he can do that iconic Iron Man ground pound that we love oh so much when we're not tired of seeing. And to do that, it is recommended that you take off his chest armor plates. So let's put his arms down. So I'm pretty sure this thing gonna fly off. But yeah, get your little handy dandy tool right here. And you're gonna remove his chest armor. Get it undone. It should be two pieces, but it seems to be coming off as one. There we go. So get that off. And it should be two separate pieces. So, and these are not die cast, these are plastic right here, which looks really, very nice plastic, very shiny. Well, could have fooled me. And there's no die cast right here in his chest, I don't believe. So, but you do get to see this nice detailing in here. You can see his arc reactor, his chest, all that under detail. And it says, turn around to the back. And he has two other buttons. You got a button right here that releases this latch for his legs. But you also have, there should be a button right here and a button right here that you push in and it should detach. take down this one first. Up in there. Come on. See it wiggling. There we go. There we go. That upper half taken off. And you push the lower button. That takes that portion off too. So then you're gonna take this mamma jamma. And I can see which way I can put it on. Okay. You supposed to push it in. There we go. That is upper body. You push that in. I clicked in real easy, I must say. And you get his upper chest armor. And you just put this back on. So, well, you could leave him like this, I would say. Yeah, a nice little pose having like stand like that. Be kind of funky and weird. I don't know what you'll do with it, but I don't know. But yeah, continuing on. So switch this hand out, put his fist back on. Take that off. And put this back on. So the instructions say to you should be able to do this. Yeah, you should be able to do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of scared to do it. I don't want to break my Hot Toy and whatnot. I know I'm supposed to push this button to release this. Yeah, probably take these flares out too. But I'm not gonna do the pose. Y'all know what the pose is and stuff. But that's how you're supposed to do. Supposed to be able to get him down like so. Get his head up and whatnot, and bend his knees, and have him down like this on the floor, and get this leg up out the way, and doing all of that crazy, something I would never do. Let's get him back looking correct. All right, I got the Mark III all done back up, back into his original position. And let's do a quick size comparison with him with the Mark 7. Did I say Mark 7? Mark said Mark III. Mark III back in the original position. You got the Mark 7 right here, right next to him. The Mark 7 looks a little tiny bit taller than the 3. This guy's definitely much heavier than this guy. He's very, very light. And I thought this guy was pretty heavy for a Hot Toys figure and stuff like that. And unfortunately, the Tony Stark head that just came with the Mark 7, the head itself, the Tony Stark unhelmeted, does not fit at all on the Mark III. The neck is just totally different, so you can't do that option. But I do recommend getting him. He is a marvelous figure. One thing that was kind of unnecessary was the whole chest or abdominal switch out and stuff. I mean, that's nice to have for people who like doing that pose and stuff like that. But for people like me who don't really care about that pose and getting kind of sick of seeing that pose, Really necessary, kind of unnecessary for them to do. I mean, it's probably gonna sit in the box and stuff. I probably never gonna use that, but it's nice to have an option to have that, I guess. So, I mean, if you like you said, like I said before, you missed out on the original Mark III like me, and you wanted to go back and try and get them without paying some ridiculous costs, you're gonna get this one. It's just a little bit more expensive than that, but it's not gonna be more expensive than just buying a Mark III on off eBay or something like that. So, go ahead and get them. I got mine from Sideshow Collectibles. They might have some in stock still. And yeah, I mean, I like them. Iron Man's my thing. Alright, y'all, this has been Judah. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.